Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Mwah. Yes, welcome back. We are here for another pick a card reading. Thank you so much for you guys for being here. I do want to go ahead and start off this reading with a big thank you and an expression of gratitude to all of my clients, all of my subscribers who have been incredibly supportive during this time. Also, Jamie Smith, thank you so much for your gift. I really appreciate all your support. I love my gift. And also, thank you so much, Masaya. I hope I said your name right. I love my gifts, you guys, and I love your generosity. It really means a lot. It does show me that you guys are very present with me, and it also enables me to bring new decks to the table, okay, for our pick of cards. With that being said, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, please do so. I do have my Cash App below. I have my indie deck wish list, you guys. I have my Amazon wish list below. I have all that information, so check it out. Also, I do want to go ahead and say, if you are new to my channel, welcome in, y'all. I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant. I am clairaudient. I am a medium. I do offer mediumship based readings, you guys. Those are priced a little bit differently, okay? I do have, again, all that information below. And if you have emailed me to book a personal, please give me some time, you guys, to get back, because as of now, I have 1,000,001 things on my plate. I do require minimum, if you have purchased a reading, you need to give me 48 hours, complete hours, to respond to your email. I am not responding to emails that are just coming in whenever, you're ready to hear from me. I have to set some stronger boundaries around that. Just for myself, for my own sake. It's not personal, okay? Because I absolutely adore you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And also, I will be posting a new giveaway, so please be on the lookout for that. I will have it on my Instagram, a Reiki healing giveaway, also a 1-card pull, okay? And to a clairvoyant card pull to any question you guys may have. So yeah, with that being said, yes, we are here. Let's go ahead and clear the space, you guys. If you want to donate to my channel, I would absolutely appreciate that. I do have all my information below, my Cash App, my indie deck wish list, my Amazon wish list, and all that good stuff. So let's clear the space with Archangel Michael for this reading. This is going to be, is this relationship real, or is it a projection of your idealism? Okay, so let's tune in on what's happening. Here is the 3 piles. Deck 1, 78 Tarot Elemental. Deck 2, Serpent Fire. Deck 3, Neo. Think about your person. Let's tune into the relationship. If you need more time, pause the video. Okay, so let's jump in, pile 1. Let's see what's going on with my pile 1s. Okay, so I am getting a lot of I'm hearing back and forth communication. There's been a lot of back and forth. Maybe there's been some confusion around what was said. You guys, you're dealing with a person who is an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or they are a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am getting these 2 signs very strongly and prominently here. You're dealing with someone who does not communicate effectively, and they may have left you in a state of wondering, or maybe sort of confused about most recent events, okay? I do feel this person was definitely deceiving with something here. I am having a vision of a sword. They're kind of moving around with the sword. So there's something that has been going on with this person in regards to communication, because when I see a sword, I always think about the air element. I always think about forms of communication, the way we give communication. So something most recently was said, you guys. You're dealing with someone who's a little bit defensive right now. I am getting a lot of energy around them not wanting to be honest about something, or they are sort of feeling agitated or annoyed at most recent events. I don't know what you guys did, but I am also having a vision of a sunflower here. So there is a strong sense of individuality. Maybe my viewers, you guys are going through a massive transformation because of this relationship. So maybe this was a very, very transformative, alchemic experience for you, although it's very painful, because I do feel there was a separation. This person is feeling incredibly agitated, you guys. I'm also getting a vision of red wine. I don't know, that might resonate for some of you, but for me, the color red is about passion. It's about lust. It's about vitality. It's about body. Okay. So I am getting a lot of energy around the situation being very hot and cold, driven by passion. So what's going on with Pile 1 here? This person gave you something and then they ran off. I'm having a vision of this person kind of, it's almost like they gave you something and then they ran away. I'm getting someone who just handed you something and ran off. I don't know if they gave you a letter. I don't know if they shared some information with you. But I feel they kind of left you with it to sit with the information, or you received some form of information that you've been trying to process most recently, okay? So I am getting a lot of stillness, a lot of kind of observing the energy. First out, we have let your friends help you. What's going on in this connection? Yes. Karmic connection, and then we have deception. What did I say with that vision that I had? Again, there's a lot of energy around deception here. Maybe your person is not really being honest about, their communication. Something was given to you, you guys, and I feel this something was very important. It may have to do with a third party here, or maybe someone gave you some insight. Maybe you went to a reader. Maybe, you got some insight from somebody in your environment that gave you a lot of, wow, like it was almost like an epiphany, like, okay, now I get it. I'm hearing power, control, desire. So I don't know why I'm getting this person gave you some kind of money. So in my vision, I am having a vision of money, but money, can also translate into some kind of currency. It could be energy, because our time is very much a form of currency. Our energy, our experiences with each other is definitely a form of currency. So I do feel that this person gave you something, or there was an exchange here, and it's almost like they gave you something back. So I'm hearing they do not want you to see them for who they are, you guys. This person is hiding behind a smoke screen. I'm seeing a lot of hiding their true face, hiding who they really are. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm hearing, please forgive me. So I feel both of you guys have been in a very standstill connection. I am getting here that the feminine is definitely a little bit confused. I feel like the masculine here definitely took it upon themselves to chase you from the beginning. This person was actively chasing you. There's a lot of passion. Maybe they were outwardly showing you something else. And I'm getting that it's almost like they were in and then they were out. Something happened here that triggered them to move away from you, okay? Something about money, you guys. Did you guys exchange money? I don't know. They gave you some money back, or there was something about an exchange of finances here. Maybe they gave you something. And I'm getting that this kind of set the tone for the way the relationship went. Or some of you guys gave this person money. But I am getting a lot of maybe finances involved. Maybe this person feels like they don't have enough to give you, because the whole act of giving you cents instead of dollars, for me, it talks about an imbalance of give and take. Maybe this person doesn't have a lot to give you in terms of, financial success right now. And maybe you guys are really thriving. I'm getting an energy from you guys pile one, you are very much in your power. I am getting a lot of energy around businesses, around, I'm hearing very focused, like hyper focused. Okay. So with let your friends help you, I'm almost getting there is a third party here. There's deception here. This person had somebody, you guys. Okay. This is why I'm hearing them say, I am so sorry. Will you forgive me? Because I do not think this person was purposely being deceptive. I don't think, I would say this. Let me take that back. It's not that they were not being deceptive, but you know, when you do something from a place of desire, because this person has a lot of passion towards you, it's like they were thinking with one thing only. They were not thinking out the consequences. And in turn, I do feel there's a lot of mask wearing energy. I'm also getting a vision of green here, you guys. Okay. I'm having a vision of a green aura or a green orb. Okay. So there is a lot of greens here, which represents heart chakra energy, growing, abundance, forgiveness. Okay. So what's going on here? How do they feel about you? I'm hearing threatened. So I don't know why I'm getting the number 3 here. Okay, so for some of you, the number 3 is very important here on some kind of level. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, something happened, March, I don't know. I'm getting 3s. Balance, needing to balance, spiritual balance, a lot of third party energy. Okay, so again, I'm almost getting, you know, with that 3 of Wands, you guys, there is another person involved here. This person is waiting for you, or they're waiting to hear back from you. So I am getting a lot of energy of long distance as well, which is probably what really triggered this. Maybe you guys had no idea that this person was dating somebody else, already had a situation. So the distance can also create a lot of room, you guys, when you are doing a long distance relationship. The issue with long distance is that it's very easy to create an illusion, to create an idealism of somebody and who they are. And when you come to meet them in real life, you start to see who they really are. It's almost like the version that you've kind of established of them in your mind is better than who they really are in person. So I want you guys to be very careful with this. If you are dealing with someone that you met online, or you're dealing with someone at a distance, this situation can easily become very lustful and infatuating because you guys are disconnected from each other. Okay, the 3 of Wands, they do feel like they've been thinking about you. They've been kind of waiting it out. This person is really big on strategy, you guys. I am getting a lot of strategy, and I'm getting a lot of, reading your movements. This person likes to read your movements, however that resonates for you. They like to kind of know where they're headed, what move they're going to make next. So I'm getting a lot of almost like an inner confrontation too, but you see how these dragons are dancing around each other without really touching each other. So this person is feeling as if they're thinking about you. You've helped them transform, you guys. Something about this connection was really transformative. Okay. And I feel like they're really, they're here as a fire dragon. So this is very powerful. These people have strong abilities to manifest. So I am getting a lot of energy around manifesting you, or manifesting this situation whenever they need it. Okay. So I mean, is this real? Yes, I feel like this is very real, but I'm also getting a lot of karmic energy. So this is probably what's intensifying your connection. If you feel like I can't get this person out of my mind, this is why. It's either karmic or twin flame or soulmate. So they feel like they have to control this situation, you guys, with that strength card. This person is trying to manifest you by maintaining control. I will say, if this person's into some kind of magic, or they're big on rituals, They are very, very in tune with their deities or whoever they are working for, in terms of magic and rituals. Okay, they know their ancestors, they know their guides. So I am getting a lot of energy around manifesting with their main spirit guide or their main ancestor here. They have a very strong ancestor. And I'm getting a lot of watching but not saying anything, but also the feminine here, you guys, the feminine here. Wow, by the way, you're a creative writer. Please pursue creative writing. Side note, yeah, I know this is totally random, but you are someone who definitely represents a lot of stability to this person, something they are not used to. And I am getting a lot of them not wanting you to see who they really are. Okay, so how do they feel about you, Pal One? How do they feel about you? Let's see. Pile one. How do they feel about you? Let's see. How do they feel about you, Pile one? Let's keep going here. I'm also having a vision that they press the pause button on this situation, you guys. So it's almost like they are putting the situation on pause for a second. They need to take a step back from this. I am getting a desire of wanting to just assess the situation. With the Hangman in reverse, we have the Three of Cups. Again, third party, you guys. This person knows. They know that they have options. For some of you, I'll be very honest with you. This was more of a competition or some kind of conquering situation for them. So was this real? Well, it was real. Their feelings feel very masculine. Okay, so when I say masculine, it looks like their feelings are very based off of, you know, competition, off games, off what they can win from the situation, you guys. Sorry for playing with my hair so much. It's really hot in here, so I'm just trying to kind of bear with it because I'm like, oof. So I am getting, again, with these two energies, there's so much masculine energy kind of floating into this reading right now that I'm getting a lot of like, I need to win this. So whatever this represented for this person, including let your friends help you, they wanted to win something. Okay. They are feeling very ignited and very passionate about you, but is this connection real? I'm almost getting that it is, but with a specific intention is what I'm getting. They are dating other people, you guys. This person does feel like you guys are connected as friends. Like I feel like they do feel very connected in terms of a friendship. Maybe they feel like you're a good friend, but I'm getting a lot of kind of planning and strategizing. These energies definitely belong to a strong fire masculine or even an earth masculine, you guys. Okay. It's almost like they wanted to overpower you. I'm getting a lot of energy here, Pal One, in terms of overpowering you one way or another. Maybe you guys are very dominant feminines, or even if you're a masculine out there, they didn't like the fact that you are very dominant, that you're very in your power. They don't like this. So they were trying to kind of turn the tables and they were trying to get you to chase them. Maybe you have a very strong presence in your community and they did not like this. They did not like the fact that maybe you were outshining them or that you had an ability. I'm getting a lot of you guys have this beautiful, soft, gentle energy that you can get. It's almost like you could disarm people with your kindness. You can really disarm people with all your love. Okay. And it's almost like they didn't like that you had this effect on them. You were really pulling them in with this gentle quality. Okay. So is this connection real or is it in your head? I do feel, listen, you guys, with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel there's a projection here of abandonment. Okay, both of you guys, I don't think it's just you, but I do feel that some of you guys were triggered by this person, mainly because you did not want to feel abandoned, mainly because you did not want to feel left behind. Okay, so I'm getting this triggered some of your childhood wounds. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see. Is this real or not, or an illusion? Is this relationship real? I'm hearing cutting the ties. I don't know why I'm getting somebody who's very snarky here. I'm getting a snarky personality, you guys. I don't know who you're dealing with, but there's like a very kind of like outwardly, maybe they're hiding their truest feelings, but I feel like they don't want you to see how much they care. That's what it is. I'm getting a lot of hidden. I don't want you to see that I care about you, so I'm going to go ahead and act a certain way. So is this real or is this not? Let's see here. Yeah. Yes, you guys. Both of you guys are in a planning stage right now. Okay. I feel both of you guys with that 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands of what I saw earlier. There's a lot of planning. There's a lot of thinking about each other. There's a lot of passion here. I feel there's a level of duality here. Is this real? Wow, you guys. Yeah, it's real. But something about this relationship, okay, so here it is. This connection is definitely real, and it will continue to be real. But what I'm seeing is a lot of inner child healing, okay? So what I'm seeing here with the 7 of Cups in reverse, this person was not only dating you. I feel like the reality of the situation, I'm going to give it to you real, okay? The reality of the situation is that I feel both of you guys were in a situation where there was a lot of idealism. There is a lot of assumption. There is a lot of kind of wanting to believe that maybe you were the only one, okay? But the reality for both of you, it's almost like it's not just this person, it's for both of you, is that there are definitely options in this connection, and this person is the player, you guys, okay? So is this connection real? Yes, but again, there was a huge letdown and disappointment about this person because I'm hearing the truth came out. I'm getting that they gave something back. So there was a lot of power plays here because the act of giving, you guys, it's almost like they gave you something back that you gave them. So there's a lot of inner child stuff with that 6 of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of inner child stuff being triggered here. So it's more about both of you guys working through your karmic energies, karmic lessons. So is it real? Yes. But it's a lot of 5D stuff. There's a lot of inner conflict here about this. There's a lot of maybe jealousy. Both of you guys are very jealous people. It's like you want to possess each other. You want to keep each other, but there's too many other people involved. Maybe you guys have people too. I don't think they're the only ones, but I do feel power plays and a lot of projection, a lot of inner child wounds. This person leaving you, you guys, is what hurt the most. And I don't think it's the fact that it's them. It's the fact that they triggered. Where in your life did you feel left behind? Okay. Where in your life did you feel abandoned, or where in your life did you feel left out in the cold? This person is mirroring a lot of this. So, you know, whenever we're triggered by this stuff with our partners, it usually goes back to our childhood of where we felt that before. So what is the outcome? What are they going to do? So now that we know it's real, what's the tea? Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to come in and profess some love? Or I'm hearing behind the scenes. This person, you guys, is very petty. They are Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, but I'm getting like a really petty energy. This person is going to be, I'm almost getting like a lot of showing off on their social media, trying to make it seem like they got more options than they really do. They have more going on than they really do. They're trying to, it's almost like they're trying to provoke you to say something. Some of you guys have already healed, and I feel like this person doesn't want you to heal, or they want you to stay in this. Despite the distance, despite the disconnection. So be aware, they are going to post things on social media to provoke a response from you because they just want access to you. Does that make sense? There's a difference from wanting to develop a relationship than just wanting to have access. This person is still working through their inner child. They're represented as the Page of Wands, you guys. This person is very youthful. They are very immature in their emotions. So this is not something that is going to manifest into an adult situation anytime soon. I would be careful. I'm hearing red flags. Just be aware of the red flags. And ultimately, your pain, okay, when you're dealing with your pain of the separation, bring it back to yourself. So it's more of you being in your power instead of them taking your power. You know, instead of saying they did this, claim your power and say, I acknowledge where I misled myself in this situation. I acknowledged where I did this, because when you assert the I, you then acknowledge your decisions, which means you have power. Okay? All right, my loves, I hope that helped. Let's move on. Okay. Okay, pile 2. Okay. All right, pile 2. What's going on with your connection? Pile 2. What's really going on here? Your evolution. So listen, you guys, this connection is seriously linked to your evolution. Okay, so that is very powerful. That is a very powerful statement. Okay, because I do feel that I'm hearing ball is in your court. This connection, the way it has been unfolding, you guys, okay, this has been about your growth. I am having a vision of a lot of oranges, sacral chakra. I'm having a vision of a lot of greens, your heart chakra. A lot of awakening of your truest power, your truest nature within this connection and yourself. If I am fidgeting more than usual, it is incredibly hot today, even with a fan on. So, sister, I am doing what I can to stay comfortable, okay? I get really hot when I channel, so here we go. This person, you guys, I'm getting that whatever this person did to you, we'll get there when we get there, but whatever this person did, they actually elevated your status. This person was able to help you. They were a catalyst to your transformation. They were a catalyst to your actual growth. So I'm getting a lot of you guys are being assisted onto a throne. It's like you have fans, you have fame, or you have success. So this person was a catalyst to that. Okay, so I feel like, again, with what I just heard, this is your evolution. It's no joke. What's going on in this connection? So you are dealing with someone who's very pristine and proper. They dress nice. They have an amazing, they have a very, very sophisticated way of dressing. They feel very confident. They are very articulate, educated. You are dealing with someone who cares about what other people think, okay? But I'm getting a lot of them trying to find you. They do have a gift in their hand right now. We have very soon. They're walking around with a gift. They're trying to find you in the crowd, and a lot of you guys are enjoying your success. I'm getting a lot of you guys have been basking in the sun. You've been radiating. You are glowing. You look fantastic. You have been honoring your boundaries, and you stepped away from the situation because I am getting a lot of shame. The masculine right now, I'm having a vision of them. They feel very shameful or very embarrassed about themselves, about what they've done, or just who they are and how they presented themselves to you. Okay, not who they are, but who they showed you they were, because this isn't who they are. This person is very immature on the inside, you guys. You guys have not seen this because for a lot of you, they have a earth rising, or they have a heavy earth dominant chart. So they are very grounded and they're very charming, and their approach to everyone around them is very mature no matter what age. People may not even realize that they are as young as they are. But inside, this person has some serious intimacy challenges. And I am getting that a lot of them admired you. Okay, you represented a like serious level up, a glow. You represented an enormous amount of passion, legacy, vitality. Like you really brought this person out of their shell. And I'm hearing they played themselves. So love yourself. Okay. So what's going on in this connection? So again, I feel like the feminine here, you were very vulnerable to this person. You really allowed yourself to connect with this person. I feel like a lot of you guys are very soft in the heart. You're very empathic. You are healers. You are alchemists. You are very, very connected to the divine. Free yourself. Okay. So there's a lot of conflict, because what I see is now that the masculine does not have you, divine feminine, okay, they are running around trying to find you in the crowd. And a lot of you guys are basking in the glory of success. And you're like, I don't have time for the peasants right now. Like, I just, rain check, honey. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of you guys say, grab a number and take a seat, because you already gave this person your top-notch energy and they took it for granted. So I am getting a lot of illusion around not caring. This person really, really made it seem like they didn't care. Okay, we have call in your soulmate. So there's a lot of energy work. For me, this is about like an energy thing, like really like messing with each other's energy, coming in and out of each other's energy field. But I feel like this person is stressed out. Okay, they're stressed out because this feels as if the tables have turned. If they have not yet turned, they will be turning, honey. Best believe the tables will be turning. You just got to wait and see. Wait for it. You are dealing with someone who's very prideful. They take a lot of pride in love, and they are very masculine. But there's a borderline of some of that toxic masculinity here. They're a little too focused on their status, and they're used to swaying people with gifts. So this person is big on gift giving to control the situation. Hence the vision of them walking around with a gift. They want to gift you something. So I am also seeing strawberries, you guys. So strawberries might be significant to you guys in this connection. Please comment below. Somebody, comment, copy and paste maybe the definition of strawberries, or if you already know it. We have judgment in reverse. So how is this person feeling? Listen, this person, both of you guys, I feel like both of you guys need to learn something from this situation. I am hearing cycles with free yourself. There's a lot of changes that are happening, okay? I feel like you guys are not really mastering something. Maybe you guys have been coming back and forth to each other. You're back and forth, back and forth. But again, the feminine here has disconnected. I feel like this person, they played so many games that you just learned how to master yourself in between the times that they left you, okay? So judgment in reverse. They're feeling as if they're not ready to let this go. They don't want to let this go, but they are trying to dive into themselves with that Hermit card. Okay, they're trying to dive into themselves. They're trying to figure it out. They are feeling like there's a deeper meaning to this, because I'm hearing I got played. Listen, you're dealing with a masculine who is very, very successful. They have a lot of options. They have a lot of feminines after them. They were not expecting you to cut the cord. So they thought that they could just come back in with some gifts or with a, I'm sorry, baby, and let's get back together. And this time around, you are not having it. So how are they feeling about you? The Nine of Cups in reverse. I'm almost getting an energy of the feminine here saying, I have had enough. My 9 of Cups that I've given you 9 chances. There's a funny meme about how many chances you give your partner, how many chances you give that person, and you keep tallying it up. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. I'm hearing let's try. You're done. Now that you're done, the masculine is feeling they lost their prize. So if we take a look at this, you have the Aladdin, the genie in the bottle. They lost their genie in the bottle. They lost their genie. They lost their genie. So you guys were granting them blessings. I don't know. I'm almost getting that when you were in this person's life, you guys, you were granting them blessings. You were granting them abundance. Maybe just being with you. You know, that saying, everything I touch turns into gold. You are giving this person that it energy. So some people just have that kind of frequency when they incarnate. Okay, so for instance, like my ancestors, right? My ancestors are very big on karma. So when I treat people poorly, or let's say I do something unkind, which I would never do knowingly, even though I have in the past, but after my awakening, my whole life has changed. But all that comes back to me tenfold. Okay. But my ancestors also see that when I do good and I genuinely move from a place of high frequency and from my heart, when I give to people, they bless me. And when people give to me, they are blessed tenfold. So this is how your ancestors work. I'm almost getting you guys have ancestors that just hanging out with you, people are blessed. They get their wish fulfillment with you. You walking away, their wishes are no longer granted. So how are they feeling? You guys, this person drinks a lot. So listen, have you ever seen those people who they have a very dark life, but outwardly you see them and they're like all up in their suit? Like they look like they're, going to their 9 to 5, but they're functional alcoholics. This person is very similar. Like you would not even believe, because this person has such an amazing way of hiding who they truly are, that I'm getting a lot of this person. Listen, you guys, this person does a lot of numbing. So there's a lot of alcoholism involved here for the collective. Take it as it resonates. But if not, there's a lot of self-deception on some kind of level. Maybe they're just heavily in denial. There are people who are heavily, they cannot see themselves because it's painful. And I don't say this from a judgmental place. I just think that we are not all as resilient as we think we are, right? And I say this in a good way. Like we all have different limits. And once we're able to surpass those limits, that's how we gain confidence in ourselves. When we can rebuild after a serious destruction and we see how powerful we really are, because we really all are capable. But resiliency is something else, you guys. We all have a different level of tolerance, okay? So I am getting a lot of them not really being honest and straightforward about who they really are. They are feeling very, they are trying to I'm almost getting like collect information. This person wants to know what you like, what you wear, who you're with. I'm getting a lot of Page of Wands energy. So this is a lot of Aries, Leo, Sag, a lot of creative energy, a lot of sexual energy, like that spark, like, wow, like you are it. And again, the minute you walked away, pile 2, this person all of a sudden was heavily invested. They have everything so set up in their life that I'm getting someone who no one would ever know that this person has the kind of maybe addictions that they have, or even the instabilities that they have. So you're dealing with almost like a magician energy, someone who's like a Gemini, maybe like someone who's very changeable, very chameleon-like, someone who's very adaptable. they kind of have this energy of transforming into people. So maybe they work in sales, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Is this connection real? Can I be honest with you? I almost feel like the masculine here has claimed you without even really getting to know you on a deeper level. It's almost like they feel like this is real for them now, because a lot of you guys maybe were back and forth in terms of text or communication. I don't know why I'm not getting a lot of 3D energy here. So is this connection real with Pile 2? Is this connection real with Pile 2? Wow. Look at you guys. You are the Empress. Listen. This is real. Okay, this is real on so many levels. But again, you have shown your person. You have absolutely shown your person your rise. It's like they thought they were going to win at this. And the minute they disconnected, you disconnected, I'm hearing your glow up. You have people feeding you grapes in my vision, boo. You got so many fans out here. Like, I'm getting a lot of people want you for, I don't know what you're doing for work, but you are highly desired here. Your person is licking their wounds in the corner because they realize like they messed this up. Is this real? Wow. Yes. Hello. Okay. I see you, girl. I see you, boo. We got that Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Yes. They see you as all encompassing of abundance, prosperity, joy. You bring them so much joy. Listen, a lot of you guys have a very successful career in modeling. It's either modeling or you are a serious siren. If you don't know what a siren is, look it up. It's like you are... You just pull people, like you just pull people in with your charm, with your beauty. Is it real? Yeah. They can't believe that they did this to themselves. A lot of you guys pay your bills on time. You are incredibly generous with your money, with your finances. You really believe in charity. You really believe in giving back to your community is what I'm getting. Okay. Like you're incredibly, you're very abundant. Oh, this person is feeling really bad about themselves right now. Okay. So is this connection real? Yes. But the problem is your masculine really is hiding several facets of their personality. I don't feel like you guys got this off the ground. I feel like there's a lot of energy here, a lot of 5D energy. I'm hearing a soulmate. Okay. This feels like a heavy soulmate, could be twin flame. Is this real? And I am getting a lot of, them just projecting. Okay. Okay. Listen, for some of you, you guys did not get this off the ground, but I do feel there was communication here. This situation was based off heavily idealizing and admiring each other, really liking each other. I'm getting a lot of liking, social media, a lot of liking, Instagram pictures, a lot of DMing. But what I will say, it didn't get off the ground because the masculine here was playing themselves. I'm getting someone who is all done up in a suit, now looking very shameful for walking away from the best thing that ever happened to them. And at the end of the day, they don't know what to do. I'm getting a lot of, I could have made this a reality. And now I'm here kind of having to watch my Empress from afar glow up. Something about, listen, you guys, something about being with this person helped you elevate your status. And that is what's killing them the most, because their ego, like I remember I told someone I was dating, I said, you walking away from me was the best thing that ever happened to me, because when they walked away from me, that was a karmic contract. I said, my career took off. And I went ahead and said, honestly, I really appreciate you walking away because it helped me love myself more. So this was like a blessing. And I really meant that. And I still do. Like, it really, as karmic contracts really do, they help you really know, like, they really help you focus on the actual lesson. Once you let it sink in, you guys, this person feels like they're a soulmate though. Okay. But they're still mirroring a lot So is this real? Yes. It is not in your head. But what I feel is that there's a lot of power play here. There's a lot of dominance. There's a lot of overpowering. There's a lot of, I want to have control. So it feels like an illusion because someone here has more control than the other, or this assumption of control. And there's a lack of foundation because your person did not get it off the ground. There is a lot of idealism here, you guys. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of like dreaming and fantasizing about each other, like fantasy, because you guys are the ultimate prize. But I still feel like there's an energy of the divine femme here trying to get it off the ground. And I'm getting the masculine is missing here. The masculine is just, it almost feels like they were avoidant of meeting, or maybe you offered a meeting and they didn't want to take it, or you offered some form of, I'm hearing the golden ticket. You guys offered this person the golden ticket of maybe getting to know you, getting to meet you, calling you in real life, like really establishing a 3D connection, and they did not take it. Okay, so yes, what is the outcome here? Okay, so you guys, this person, they like to fly by the seat of their pants. So in so many words, they like things that are not structured. They do not like things that are incredibly structured. They do not want to be confined. They do not want anything too serious. So I do feel they're going to come in, but again, there's going to be a lack of structure in terms of relationships. There's a lot of passion, a lot of idealism. I don't think this person is ready to commit to an actual evolution of something right now. But I do feel for you guys, this person was a catalyst for a new person to come into your life. So you guys will have someone new, and you're going to have your riches on top of that. So ultimately, you didn't lose, babe. You didn't lose. Okay. You're winning. You're still winning. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see pile 3. Let's move on. Okay. Pile 3. Let's see what's going on for pile 3. Okay, I'm getting the letters A for names. I don't know why I'm getting names here very strongly. Andrew or someone with an A. Okay, I feel like there's a very fast energy here. I'm picking up a lot of fast movement. I'm having a vision of a lot of energy moving very quickly, a lot of quick communication, maybe very short, very powerful communication, things that moved fairly quickly. Okay, love yourself first. I am getting a lot of scattered energy. Like it feels like this energy didn't have a specific aim, or it just didn't have a specific outlet, you guys. I'm getting a very short-term energy here, especially with that playful card. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the energy cords here, you guys, and I'm getting something that was very, it was very short-term, very fun. Maybe there was a fast disconnection as well. You guys are dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'm getting strong, like scorpionic energy, Cancer energy. I'm getting an energy here of a Libra, strong Libra. So they have a lot of Libra placements, or you do. But there's an energy of being in and out. I'm getting a lot of them ignoring you, you guys. Wow, this person is so salty. I just don't like the fact that they are ignoring you. Like, I feel like you guys really, I'm hearing the playground. So yeah. Heart-to-heart conversation. Listen, you guys, I'm getting a lot of games here and a lot of immaturity, or just like a lot of youthfulness. There's a lot of young energy in this connection happening right now. I feel there's a lot of playfulness, like player type energy. Your person is very busy talking to their friends, telling them an update of what's happening with you guys. And I am having a vision of a playground, so an actual playground. This person is very emotionally immature. This feels like it's very much based off of games, okay? Like there's a lot of head games here. You know, there's a lot of, I'm hearing distractions. So I don't know. I feel like this person has been definitely avoidant of anything concrete. I'm getting someone who's always on their cell phone, you guys. I'm having a vision of somebody constantly on their cell phone, focused on who they're calling next. They have important meetings and calls, but it feels very immature. Like it doesn't feel like, I'm almost getting that song Baby Boy by Tyrese. Not ready, you know, like someone who's really fun to be around, but not necessarily ready to really take it to the next level. So we do have heart-to-heart conversations, and then we have engagement. So I feel like, is this real? You know, we'll get there in a second, but I'm almost getting that there's been a lot of conversations or just trying to communicate with your masculine, and they're not really meeting you halfway. I'm getting a lot of them turning away for the sake of they care about what their friends think. So something about them coming towards you would emasculate them. It would make them feel less than. It would make them feel as if that they don't have control. Okay, so something about you, if they were to come towards you, I'm getting a lot of ghosting, you guys. This person definitely ghosted you a lot. And I'm also getting the numbers 3 and 4. So something could have happened 3 months ago. Something could have happened 3 days, 3 weeks, 4 months. Take it as it resonates. 34 could be their age. But I'm getting a lot of balanced energy in order to become more stable. Something about them feels very, very unstable. So you're dealing with someone who wears headphones a lot, or they're constantly in their head. So I'm getting someone who is avoidant of their emotions. They do not want to invest in their emotions. I'm also getting a full moon here. I'm having a vision of a full moon and a lot of clouds around it, and I'm hearing illumination. So they do not want to illuminate those parts of themselves that they know they need to work on in order to make this a reality. I'm getting a lot of gossip, you guys. This person is heavily dependent on their friends' validation or like community validation. So they really feel as if maybe being with you or really connecting with you is going to bring them more drama than success. But there is an energy here of, I'm hearing, I need to get you back for what you did. So is this connection real? Yes, but I'm getting a lot of young energy. You guys are dealing with somebody who's 25. You guys, this person is either 25, 26, 28. And if they are, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so hot. I'm so sorry. If they are anywhere near in their 30s, this person is nowhere near ready for you, honey. I'm telling you right now. They are nowhere near ready for you. Like, I am in shock at the amount of games this person is playing. And I know you guys are probably like, tell me about it. Wow. So how do they feel right now? This person, listen, you guys, this person is actively keeping their back towards you like this. Like, they don't want to see you. They don't want to see this. And I'm also getting a playground here. So this person is too busy playing games to even see themselves. Wow. This is like frustrating me. Oh my gosh. Because I'm getting a lot of you guys, I'm hearing you guys are public speakers. I'm hearing you guys are alchemists. You guys help this person. I'm also having a vision of you opening a book. So you help this person with a lot of wisdom, a lot of internal knowledge, and it's almost like they turn around and they waste it. Okay, it's like they don't value what you've given them because they're too busy trying to make a point. Maybe you guys did something that they felt slighted by. Something made them feel slighted. And they feel like they need to get back on this because of what you did, for whatever reason. The Seven of Swords, you guys. This person is feeling the Seven of Swords, okay? So, in reverse, again, there's a truth that came out, and the truth was very deceptive. I feel like this time around feels very egoic. It feels narcissistic. They went right back to their friends to report something. They are hiding their feelings about you. This person is in heavy denial, you guys. You're dealing with somebody who's got a pager and a phone. Like, they got things to do, and love is not one of them. And so whatever you did that they felt like you slighted them on, they were like, I need to get you back for that. But ultimately, it's like they're playing themselves. They're playing themselves because they actually really like you. It's like I'm having a vision of them, you know, they see you walk away with somebody, they see you walk away with another person, and then they start this game all over again. It's really toxic, you guys. Oh my God, how are they feeling about you? They are completely repressing their emotions. They don't feel good about themselves, so I feel like this person is gaslighting you. It's almost like they don't feel good about themselves, so everything is... it's like a risk to them, a risk to their ego, to their self-esteem. So I feel like you guys are very intelligent. I'm getting someone who has a Hierophant energy. You guys are teachers. You guys are public speakers. You guys are in your power. You're very conservative. You're very classy. And you got your stuff together. This person is very insecure about that. And I feel most recent events, this is real. This is not an illusion. But what I will say, they don't feel good about this. How they're feeling about you is that they don't feel like they have anything to offer you. They don't have anything. So is this real or is this an illusion? I'm getting the feminine here. Maybe, you know, you gave this room to grow, but I'm hearing you did not set boundaries. Something about your boundaries, you guys, you're learning about your boundaries. You have a very logical mind. You have a very logical approach to love. So there was a lot of like, okay, let them deal, let them cope, let them figure it out. And then, you know, they'll come to me after. They'll, you know, it's like, they'll figure it out and they'll come back. So listen, okay, for some of you, this situation was just a game. So sorry. This person feels very young, okay? Like it was almost like they kind of tried to get what they wanted out of you. They felt slighted. They couldn't get it. So it was a game to them. And that was it. Because I'm getting, look at this, the Death card, you guys. For others, this person, you kind of called them out on their BS. You called them out on their lack of self-esteem because, again, you guys have a very strong position. You know, you are very respected and you're very intelligent. So I'm getting some of you guys called justice, or you really called this person out and it embarrassed them. Something about their behavior, you know, you called it how it was and they were very embarrassed. And this led to them just making it not real. They're like, okay, well, I'm going to disconnect now with that Death card. So is this a real connection or is it not? I feel like it was something that ended abruptly because, again, there were conditions. I'm hearing conditions. Strong Scorpio energy, you guys. Wow. Is this real or is this fake with the Four of Wands? So again, you placed conditions on this, you asserted your boundaries, then it didn't become real anymore. It was real when they were winning, though. The truth of the matter is, you guys, this was a real connection, but this person was already married, or they were already in a family connection, or they already had an established foundation with that Four of Wands. This was an opportunity for them to conquer you. Something about you they wanted. They wanted something from you, whether it was physical, whether it was mental, emotional attention. You know, believe it or not, some people just want your attention, and that is a game to them. Maybe they don't even have like a physical aim with you. Maybe it's more of just having your attention is good enough. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So yeah, again, is this real? This was heavily invested on the illusion of what this was. Was it real? Again, it was real until they made it not real. You didn't give them what they wanted. You know, they did not win. So when they didn't win, they turned their back on you completely. This person is cold as ice, baby. But they are hiding the fact that they are incredibly in love with you. The reality is, with that engagement card, they see you as a level up. They see you as the high priestess. They see you as the empress. Like, you are the holder of wisdom and knowledge, and you're very articulate, and you are goddess-like. Like, you're not out here showing your listen, I don't want to body shame either, because we all have different ways of expressing our sexuality. I'm not saying that showing off your body is the bad thing. I have my own reservations about it, because I've been on, you know, both sides of the spectrum where, I had moments in my youth when I was very showy with my body. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with showing skin. There's nothing wrong with sexualizing yourself if that's what you want to do and that's what makes you feel comfortable. I am just a big advocate for women in terms of dressing in a way where we don't have to it's like we're trying to seduce men with our bodies, but we could seduce men with our minds. That is my goal. So this is not about shaming or telling people how to live their lives, because trust me, I live by the motto of live and let live. But I will say, because I know I have young followers who are hopefully 18 and up, okay? It's really important to recognize that you do not need to seduce a man with your body, to expose your breasts, to expose your ass, to expose whatever. You know, you can seduce by showing your intelligence. Nothing wrong with pampering yourself. Do a little skincare, do a little makeup if you want, do your hair, but there's something really beautiful about, I don't know, that's just me. I know this is not going to be everybody's thing, okay? Because we're in a feminist movement right now. We are big on saying we can have sex with whoever we want. We're equal to men. Don't get me wrong. There's amazing qualities about this movement. But I really do believe in this situation, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because this person was trying to create a dynamic with you where they would win. Okay, so they had a perception of you is what I'm getting. And I'm sorry to say it like that. There was a perception of you, whether it was the way you dressed or whatever. But I'm getting a little bit of, like, again, that movie, Cruel Intentions. Like, they have been used to conquering. And then you were the one, you're the virgin-like person. You're very reserved. You dress well and you smell good. You look fabulous, but you don't overexpose yourself for attention. And this is what this person wanted from you. They wanted to conquer you sexually. I just got to call it how I see it. They wanted to conquer you sexually, and the reality really came through when you guys did not give in. Maybe some of you guys gave in or you didn't, but the reality of the situation, they already had a set foundation at home that they did not tell you about. And as soon as you said no thank you, they withdrew their offer. Boom, death to the situation. Okay. And this helped you get out of fear or the illusion, or there's a lot of stress around this. You guys are with someone who is an ultimate seducer. Like, this person has done this to several people. And I'm getting that you guys came to the realization. Okay. You came to a heavy realization. You were very clear about what this is. Okay. So is this connection real? It was real until you didn't give them what they wanted. The majority of you did not. So congratulations. This person, was it real? They sit on their throne and they collect coins, baby. They collect trophies. Women or men, you know, depending on if you're dealing with a masculine or a feminine, they are trophies to them. But you are the one that got away because they love you. They played themselves. Engagement, Ace of Cups in reverse, they are literally holding back how much they love you because they're too busy looking at their phone. Oh, this person is, oh, they're annoying me right now. Okay. Strength card. They were in control the whole time, you guys. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn dominant. Maybe they act like, they act like they got, a lot of power. They were in control this whole time. So, wow, this was intense. I hope I'm not ranting too much, but this was intense. So what's the outcome here? This person now is starting to realize what they did. There's a lot of twos, so this could be a soulmate connection. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. This person is trying to decide, or they're trying to figure out how in the world they let you go. They have been excessively stressed out now because they lost their opportunity with you. I am getting a lot of you guys really were hurting about this. You were hurting about the fact that they treated, this was like painful in your heart space because I can feel it. But now it's like they're trying to decipher. Their whole life has been shaken. Like you see, they're really losing their balance about you and this connection. They're thinking about a plan. You are that ball. You represent that purple ball there. You represent the aim. They're trying to figure out how to get to you. Okay, they might even decide to kind of be hot and cold with you. Maybe they're going to try to do different things. This person has never loved, pile 3. This person has never loved. They only love from a place of manipulation. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in reverse. They only know how to love by controlling you and your emotions. If they are in control of their emotions, then they feel like that's love. This person has never loved genuinely and ever in their entire life. So this has been completely life altering to them. They're like, what happened to me? What the F was this? And they're regretting everything that they did, you guys. This person is seriously regretting it, but they're not showing it because they're definitely a typical, very alpha male. They will not show weakness, or they will not show vulnerability. They won't even show that they're sorry about anything to other people. You're going to get justice. Okay. Something about this, you're going to get justice. And I feel like a big part of this, you guys, I'm hearing writing a book. Some of you guys are going to end up starting a webinar class. You're going to start writing a book. You're going to be your own author. You are going to be an entrepreneur. I'm hearing you're starting a new business. So you took all this pain and you're about to manifest. I'm hearing a very lucrative situation. Money don't buy love, but let me tell you something. After you've experienced something like this, the positive energy is about your movement and your status in this world. It's almost like they gave you enough to work with that now you are going to elevate yourself publicly. I'm talking about future public fame, even if it's a very small platform of, getting something on Amazon, a book on Amazon, or getting a blog out there that's going to be very highly recognized. But this is, it literally, it was a catalyst to your success. And my biggest thing in life is that when you feel good about your money, when you feel good about your status, when you feel good about taking care of yourself, pile 3, you are able to level up your standards in dating because you no longer feel like you're right here. Now you're thinking, I'm an author of my book, or I'm an author of a very small, maybe magazine or big magazine, or I'm an entrepreneur now. So you want someone who's going to match you. So then you level up. So this is like a blessing in disguise, you guys. Trust me. You are about to get some serious justice from this because this person is going to come back to you. But I want you to really think about this, you guys, because this person really ran your name through the mud. They really, really did something very cruel. It hurts. Like, it's cruel. Like, they had no emotion. They were in control the whole time. Sorry for the rant, but I want you to know you're going to get justice for this, okay? All right, my loves.